Hi friends, it's another Azban story. Are you ready? Let's go. Azban bites off more than he can chew. When Azban finally got up, he realized he was covered in snow and the river was frozen over. Wow, I must have rested a long time. Then Azban noticed across the river, Wolf was sitting on the banks under a tree. This could be a good time to play a trick on Wolf, said Azban, and he looked around to see what he could do, and he saw some round, smooth stones and some roots. Aha, I've got it, said Azban. He tied one of the stones to his tail using a root from a nearby spruce tree. Aspen then started jogging across the frozen river towards Wolf with the stone bouncing behind him on the ice. As he ran, the stone made a thump, thump, thump noise on the ice. Wolf heard the noise and looked up. And when he saw Aspen, he got up and stretched like all dogs do when they get up from a nap and walked down to the river's edge to see what was going on. Once Aspen made it all the way across to Wolf, Wolf growled, Aspen, what are you doing? You'd better have a good excuse for waking me. Well, said Aspen, not only did it wake you up, but it also wakes up the fish under the ice and gets them to come to me. Would you like me to show you how to fish? Wolf was really hungry, and he thought of fresh salmon made his mouth water, but he didn't want Aspen to see he was too excited. So after you wake them up, how do you catch them? Wolf asked. That's the easy part, replied Aspen. See that hole over there in the ice? You just have to stick your tail in, and the fish will come up and bite to it. But don't pull it up on the first nibble. Wait until you have a whole load of them. Then you can yank it up as fast as you can. Now, Wolf was skeptical, but he was so hungry that he said okay anyway. Aspen then took some more of the spruce root and tied a stone to Wolf's tail. Okay, Wolf, now run over to the other side and let the stone on your tail bounce on the ice and then stick it in the hole. Soon enough, you'll have more fresh fish than you can eat. Wolf did exactly as Azban had said, and he tied the stone to his tail and trotted across the river with the stone, thump, thump, thumping all the way on the ice. Then he dipped his tail down in the hole into the water. It started to hurt from the hole freezing up around his tail, but when he said something, Aspen told him not to worry, that it was just the fish latching on, so Wolf needed to stay still. After a few more minutes had passed, Aspen was sure the ice had frozen around Wolf's tail. He said, Okay, Wolf, on the count of three, pull your tail as hard as you can, and I will catch all the fish for you. 1, 2, 3. Wolf pulled up his tail as hard as he could, but all of his fur was frozen to the ice and ripped right off. Wolf howled in pain and looked back to see his tail was as bald, and, and all of his fur had been left in the ice. Aspen began laughing and taunting Wolf. Ha! You look like a possum. Wolf's lip pulled back and he growled, Aspen, I'm going to rip you apart and eat you for dinner. Aspen took off running again, and Wolf chased him right up a tree, and Wolf said, You may have gotten away for now, but you can't stay up in that tree forever. Aspen thought this was a good as place as any to take a nap, so he curled up and fell asleep, hoping Wolf would get tired of waiting and wander off.